Good afternoon, YouTube. Connor here at John Kleis Car Audio to showcase what we have done on this Mercedes GLC here. We are now retrofitting a 360-degree viewing camera in our system for cars. And I'm going to show you what it looks like on the outside, and then my colleague Max is going to actually run through what it looks like on the inside. So, first of all, on the wing mirror here, we have one of the side cameras. Now, if you come to the back with me, I will show you the rear camera, which is just mounted just above the front, the rear number plate here, mounted at this back there. And then we have another camera on the near side wing mirror just here. Now you can see, very flush fitted camera, extremely subtle, barely noticeable unless you know to look there basically. And then finally, I'll show you what we've done on the front. We've obviously fitted a front camera to finish the 360-degree system, but what we've done on this, we've actually sourced the factory, what do they call this grill? AMG? AMG grill? Yeah, AMG grill with the factory housing for the camera there. So actually our camera is inside this housing just to keep it as subtle as possible, because obviously it's the front of the car. You want to keep it clean. You don't want to have a big bulky camera there, you know? So that's pretty much it from the outside. Not a lot to see, but what you're going to see is how well this system works on the inside. Over to you, Max.
Right, my name's Max and welcoming you into the interior of the GLC. So on this vehicle we have added the 360 camera system to the factory screen. As you've just seen the cameras on the exterior of the vehicle, I'm now going to show you what's going on inside the vehicle. So all the factory Mercedes system works just as normal. The way that you switch in and out of your 360-degree camera system is quite simple. All you have to do is hold down the back arrow for roughly about 2 to 3 seconds and it will basically switch straight into this screen. Now, from the 360-degree camera system, we have an additional control by the controller, which we'll show you. And this allows you to navigate through the different options that you get. There's quite a lot of different modes. So we've got sort of a 360 mode, which will give us a little bit of a view around the full car. As you can see, the camera is sort of picking up all the different angles of everything around us in the yard. You've got another view, which is a little bit of an overhead bird's eye view. And then you've got a wide angle front view, helpful when you're navigating yourself into sort of tight spaces and you want to watch the front end. And this view is also good for that when it's with the bird's eye view too. Now this one is your rear view, and that will automatically come on in reverse, and then also another wide angle reverse view. And this one here is great for getting around tight spaces, through things like width restrictions as well. You can just about see the angle of the wheels, but that's the two side cameras just looking down the side of the vehicle. When you stick it in reverse, it'll go straight up into the reverse camera image, allowing you to see what's going on. And when you go back into drive, it goes to your front camera image and you get that nice bird's eye view. So when you're driving past vehicles or around things, you've got a good idea of how close you are to them and how much room you have to maneuver. Very handy, that view. Here we are in a car park, just using a 360 camera system to reverse into a space. Got the combination of bird's eye view, which is great because you see everything on the floor, and also the reverse camera. This combination means that you can park into tight spaces without worrying about hitting anything around you. Lovely. Additional feature we've added to this vehicle is also Apple CarPlay. So it works pretty seamlessly with the 360 camera system. So as I've said, your back buttons to switch you in and out of the 360 camera system, and if you've got Apple CarPlay activated, that will also just take you back to that side of things. So if you want to go back to Mercedes, in this case, we'll just hold the hang up button and then that will switch us back to factory Mercedes. We do also still have the benefits of having the factory reverse camera. That comes out of the boot handle, and it does have the moving guidelines, so you do get the best of both worlds of having the factory camera still in play. So now we want to go back to Apple CarPlay. We'll just hold the hang up button for a few moments and then we're back into here. We have Apple CarPlay running on the factory screen here. Real nice resolution, looks almost identical as the factory, version, except this car never came with the factory version, so this is how we basically get Apple CarPlay onto it. Our interface works through the factory controls as well, so you can just navigate around using the jog wheel of the Mercedes, and you can go into your Google Maps, make your search, select your destination, and go wherever you need to go. Say if there was something you wanted to adjust on the factory Mercedes system, it's nice and easy to switch in and out of these. What you basically do is use the hang up button on the steering wheel. That is your trigger for swapping between the two infotainment systems. So no features are lost inside Mercedes, everything still resumes. And then when you want to go back to your Apple CarPlay, which you're probably going to be mostly in all the time when you're driving, all you got to do is just hold that button again for a few seconds. The Apple CarPlay is nice because that will allow you to use apps like Google Maps, Waze and Apple Maps for navigation, and also apps like Tidal, Spotify, Amazon Music and Apple Music for your music. Obviously this has all got built-in phone connection, so you can take and receive calls, even send messages through your Apple CarPlay system using Siri. Real nice way of navigating while on the road and using your phone, which is all safe and completely legal. If this is something you're looking for your vehicle, then please get in contact.
So that's a close on the Apple CarPlay retrofit on this 2017 Mercedes GLC that Max has just run through with you. We can install CarPlay retrofits on, I haven't got time to actually list every manufacturer, but we can do a lot, including BMWs, just like the one you see in the back. And actually, this is one of our 4 Series demo cars. I'm not going to go into too many details, but this has had every upgrade you could possibly need from a car audio specialist. And we will have many videos drop on that when we finally find the time. But for now, goodbye. Subscribe to John Kleis Car Audio, and you'll see us again very soon.